really I was looking to kind of fill the need in Corpus. There really isn't a place for people to just kind of go and hang out and play arcade games or even console games. Well, every Tuesday we have casuals where the fighting game community comes out and they kind of just like meet and greet with each other. Other than that, we do fighting game tournaments usually once a month.
The hearts of these warriors are about to be put to the ultimate test of skill. What they are after is the title of the world's strongest.
We're working our way into getting more things going on, like Magic the Gathering, other genres of video gaming, like first-person shooters and real-time strategy games.
We kind of see ourselves as we broker memories, because people come in and they want that moment where, they can connect with when they were a kid again. You hold the Atari joystick in your hand and you see your Atari and you hear the awful noises it makes that they call sound effects. And then for a moment you're thinking, wow, the last time I remember this, I was 5. And for a moment, even for a second, you feel like a kid again. And that's what it's for. You enjoy it, you play games, you share it with your own family, kids, and so forth. But it's the memories, And nowadays, most people are going back to them because they're spending so much on games that don't fulfill them, don't give them, what they're looking for. One of the rarest things we have is probably the Nintendo test unit that was given only to companies that would repair Nintendos back in the 80s. And that thing's worth a little over $1,000. As far as games go, probably the rarest games we have is probably some Atari porn games, pornography games for the Atari, if you can believe that.
What is this thing, hard drive?
It's a disk drive.
Is it a CD or?
It's a GD, a gigabyte disk.
Oh, okay.
I have a guy whose job every week, he comes in every day, takes in all the stuff that people bring in with roaches, that are dead, that are broken, they're dusty, been sitting in barns, all sorts of things that are just, when people would normally consider just a console, it boots up, they consider this is working, I mean, people held controllers in their hands for years and years, and they have dead skin in them, they have dirt in them, they have filth and everything, and there's a lot of that stuff is just, you need to clean this up before you even get started repairing on things, Some days you can get through like 3 or 4 because they're hard, hard things to knock out. Sometimes you get through a few of them if they're easier things to fix, so it just depends. But I have to have product because I don't have a store to go buy them from. I have people to buy them from, and people keep their things in barns and in closets and in dirty places a lot of times. I mean, I've never known there were so many different types of roaches until you see how people take care of their systems and bring it back to life, and then just kind of remind people what their childhood was. This is what it was when you were a kid 20 years ago.